Captain on the bridge.
Hori captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over on the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. But also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge. We're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, with that said, here we go. Yes, captains, this is going to be the last video of 2024. And if I may, I'd like to take this opportunity to once again say thank you to all of you captains for supporting us, not only here on YouTube, via watching the videos, being in our live streams, whether that be Star Trek Online or any of the other games that we've played this year. Thank you, but also supporting us on Twitch. I am humbled and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. You captains got me through this year. It was a bit of a weird year, not going to lie, but every single time that we were live on the bridge, you caps always made us feel like we were just happy to be here on the bridge, happy to be playing Star Trek Online or anything here on the YouTube and or on Twitch. So again, thank you for everything in 2024, and I want to wish all of you the best in 2025. Now that said, let's get on with it. And as mentioned, this is going to be the last video of 2024. So we'll go over what is on the X feed and go over some bonus material at the end of this. So first up here, so red alert in the entire galaxy starting Tuesday. So that's today as the drop of this video. Complete red alerts on all platforms to earn rewards, including an experimental ship upgrade token. So here you go. The galaxy goes to red alert. So captains on all platforms can go to red alert for 2 weeks. So the entire galaxy is going to red alert from December 31st until January 14th on all platforms, so both PC and the console bridges. All of our red alerts events will be returning at once, as the Final Frontier is caught in a massive invasion on all sides. During this event, you'll be able to play the following content. So of course, the Borg, Elashi, Tholian, Zinkethi, and Nakul red alert. Now, the two that I recommend, obviously the Borg, because we just love giving it to the Borg. And also the Tholian red alert. Sometimes the Tholian red alert, Cap, I'm not gonna lie, is actually faster than the Borg red alert. But those are the two that we switch back and forth from every day. Sometimes we throw in the Zinkethi or the Nakul, but it's more the Borg and Tholian. And the less than 5 minutes, captains, you will be done. And for some good rewards. So let's go on here. We're not gonna go into Zinkethi because we rarely do that. Again, I just advise against it, to be honest with you. In addition to the usual rewards, these task force operations will also grant daily bonus progress. You receive 1 daily progress each day for completing 1 red alert. Doesn't matter which one, on any character on your account. After you receive 10 daily progress, you'll be rewarded with a package containing the following once per account. So, an ultimate tech upgrade, a specialization points, and experimental ship upgrade token. You can also purchase this grand prize on the events page if you'd prefer. The price will be prorated as you earn daily progress, becoming cheaper the more you play. If you earn or purchase the event's grand prize, you can still complete red alerts to earn bonus progress. Completing a red alert TFO each day will grant a bonus amount of dilithium ore, beginning at 8,000 and increasing by 1,000 for each completion thereafter. Red alert task force operations are available to captains of level 50 or higher. Head out and defend the galaxy. Captains, go to red alert. Now, I'm going to just throw in this in here, especially to newer captains or those captains who've been with us. As you can tell, I call everyone captains. Why? Because I just kind of pick it up and just sort of run with it from the blogs. Personally, I like to be addressed as a captain. That's just me. I know some of you admirals, and much respect to you. I, of course, salute all of you admirals. Just like that.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
But for the most part, I'm not trying to throw any bad disrespect to anyone who is an admiral. I just thought I'd throw that in there because there are some new captains here, and I've over the years have received the message, I'm not a captain, I'm an admiral. so be it. I am just continuing on here with the blog. So just thought I'd throw that tidbit there. So there's that. Next up, new year, new captain. New captain? Whether you're starting a new adventure in Star Trek Online or add to your list of characters, get a jump start to your career with double XP on all platforms. So bonus, we got 2 events going on here. That is awesome. Definitely bringing in the new year with 2 easy events. So that we'll go to double experience 1. So double experience events. So captains on all platforms can enjoy double the experience for 2 weeks. So attention, we're doubling our efforts to give captains the necessary experience to deal with threats to the galaxy from December 31st to January 14th on all platforms. Players will be able to enjoy twice the experience. During the event, content that provides skill points and expertise will reward 100% 2 times bonus above normal amounts. This bonus will be available for all content that rewards skill points and expertise. So this is great timing for us. So as of this video, we are on the holidays until the 16th of January. Now, I do my paperwork. I've actually been slacking off on it, to be honest with you, Gaps. But I'm going to make sure that I do my paperwork, because in doing so, well, we're going to get double the XP there. And of course, with that just comes more in-game resources. So I'm going to take advantage of it, and hopefully you captains do as well. So there is that. Again, that drops at the same time as the red alert. Drop of this video. It's already active and goes until the 14th. So there is that from the StoX feed. The bonus material you've already seen on the thumbnail. There are some more notes from Kael's, our previous community manager stream. So we're going to go here to Sto Reddit, and this time we're going to credit Cola Convoy for putting all this down together. So we'll just go over them, again, dropping the ECs as we go along. So Console got an epic Phoenix token for their first event campaign because Microsoft and Sony don't like giving away things that cost money. Cryptic still has to give them money even if it's free for players. So that's an interesting thought, and something that we've heard over the years, that it always has to be the almighty dollar that causes things to go or not go. And in this case, well, there you go. Microsoft and Sony don't like giving away stuff for free. Interesting. Next point, Cryptic MMOs won massively OP's Game with the Stormiest Future award. Kael was surprised that they knew stuff that Cryptic tried to keep secret. Not sure what he means. I didn't see anything in the article we didn't already know. So there you go. Lack of legendary ships recently is simply due to the team wanting to keep legendary ships as a special thing. I totally agree. I really don't think there's any more that they can do with legendary ships other than the ones that have not become legendary. But I throw this out there because the one ship that I really want changed, it should have been changed with the legendary version, was the Sovereign. We need a 5-3, but there's always hope because, well, if not, obviously the legendary is not a 5-3, but we might get another Sovereign version, and hopefully this time, I mean, we did kind of get the Lamar, but it's a Psi version. It's a 4-3, I believe. And shout out to Mikey for gifting us a Lamar there. But hopefully we get another shot at it, maybe with another Sovereign in 2025 that finally will be a 5-3. Here's hoping. Next up, Jonathan Herleish did not get in trouble over accidentally revealing the Deca transition before anyone knew about it. He stopped appearing on stream because he got a new job, and that's such a shame. I had such high hopes for Jonathan for pushing Sto in the right direction mechanic-wise and build-wise, and when he was on it, though, he really did some good stuff. So, but again, good luck to him in all his future endeavors. Sto and IDW talked about Star Trek Las Vegas about making a Sto comic, but nothing ever came of it. That sucks. Hopefully this is something that could be revisited in the future. There is no set time limit for ships being added to MUDs, and updating MUDs was mostly former EP Jared's job. Interesting. We thought usually it seemed like it was like a year to 2 years, or 2 years timeline, but there you go. I personally am not interested in any MUDs bundle. Sorry, let me take that back. There's one bundle that caught my interest at a very, very short period of time, and that was the Kelvin one. But I already have all the ships. I already have all the ships that I really want, and if they come into the MUDs, of course, the appeal there is an account unlock across all your characters, but for the price tag, to me personally, is not worth it. So next up, Cryptic had a watch party during work hours when Stowe ships appeared in Picard Season 2. Of course, why not? Why wouldn't you? That is great, and I bet that boosts the morale there in the office. Everyone on the team was happy with how the Enterprise F appeared in Picard Season 3. Yes and no. For me, no. Why? Because it was being decommissioned. Could have given it a little bit more oomph, you know, had a little bit more life to it, but no, we had to decommission her when we saw her. But doesn't really matter to me. Yes, because the Odyssey is now canon, and that's all that really matters. Stowe / Neverwinter teams were never pressured by management to make more money after Magic Legends failed, but they knew they were expected to anyways, which has always been the driving force. And we always hear that in the live streams. They always had to do things that make money, and them concentrating on things that didn't make money, well, that was not really looked upon it well, to be honest, right? And that's why, unfortunately, why we lost the Foundry. RIP the Foundry. Someone working on Lower Decks was upset that Stowe's realistic Lower Decks DOFs, and they were forced to change them. Cryptic did not have a style guide and didn't know they were doing anything wrong. Interesting, and again, why would you really care for that matter? But again, it is what it is. I'm not too bothered either which way. Keep them in cartoon form for all I care, to be honest. I think it just works better. Decca has kept Weston as an animator for now. So again, there are still some devs there that have not left from the old Cryptic. Hopefully they stay there, and I wish everyone there the best, of course. The more that the older Cryptic staff stays, the better it is for Stowe, in my opinion, because of course then Decca can lean on them, and of course that just means that things will just run more smoother, in my opinion. Some Trek actors were very difficult to work with, and that's why they never returned to the game. And someone asked about Worf's actor earlier in stream, of course Michael Dorn, may have been alluding to that. Interesting. But regardless, I do hope that he does come back, because he just does excellent voiceover, in my opinion. Stowe players were going to be involved in the Star Trek Day livestream showing different fans celebrating around the world. Kael recorded some footage of player characters, but it was cut for time. That sucks. All that effort put there and then just to be cut. That is what it is. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. Alliance reputation was talked about but never happened due to the team getting smaller and not having enough resources. I think this would have been really cool. Just for the fact of Alliance, right? Having all the factions combined into one reputation, that would have been awesome. And we haven't received a real update to the sort of reputations in a while. This would have been great. I probably would have gotten the space stuff, depending on what they do, because usually with the Alliance ships and stuff, it's like anti-proton based, and I'm not really an anti-proton captain, to be honest. But I still think it would have been cool nonetheless. Maybe in the future this is something that they can revisit, because it was on the table at one point. Next up here, CBS did not force Cryptic to make a Discovery faction. Former EP Andre wanted a better starting experience for new players that could also tie in to the new, at the time, Discovery show, which is great. I know a lot of people don't like Discovery. I am one of those that really don't, but I appreciate what Discovery has done for Star Trek overall, for good or even for bad. For me, they gave me my Captain Crush, which is Captain Pike, so I'm okay with it. And we got the new model in Strange New Worlds of the Enterprise. I'm good with it. So for better or for worse, I think it was great that Discovery happened and that they did this, because yeah, when we did that tutorial, it was great. I really thought it was really cool, and it was just a great tie-in to, of course, Star Trek canon. that's another discussion for another day because of recent stuff. But I'll just say Star Trek. There you go. Next up, so Kael has a special for cryptic only boxes that he can't open on stream, even though he no longer works there. Another dev once got in trouble for opening their boxes on stream. I don't know what this is. Captains, if you know, let me know in the comments below what that is. If it's ships, equipment, I'm not sure. Dev powers, god powers, insto, that's probably just something that's inherent that they have access to, but I'd be interested to see what these for cryptic only boxes were. And last point here, so cryptic employees that DECA have not taken a pay cut despite DECA paying less than cryptic. So that's good. I think that's good because as an employee, I was actually talking about this with my coworker, you want to feel valued. And especially in a time of uncertainty with another company taking over, a pay cut would have just sucked. And of course the morale would have just tanked. So I'm glad they did not, DECA, take anything away from the team that is there, and hopefully, if anything, give them a raise over time. Keep giving them just more support. If you have happy employees, you're gonna have a better product, in my opinion. So this is the second time we've gone over the notes. So again, huge shout out to Cola Convoy for putting this together. Some interesting stuff here, and I hope that we do get an alliance reputation sometime in the future, even more reputations. Don't have to be like once every year. I understand that it is a resource heavy project, but with DECA coming online, they need to keep trying to refresh the game, in my opinion. That's one way, right? Giving us another reputation to work for. Again, doesn't have to be every year, every 2 years, 3 years, whatever, just something new. So thought that was something that we would go over here again before closing out the year of 2024. Caps, again, the year has been an absolute year for better for worse, but again, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for the support, whether that was watching the videos, spending time with us on live streams. I appreciate and love you all for that. And again, I wish all the best for you, your crew, your family for 2025. So from Captain Trizander, my crew, my family, Happy New Year. I love you all. Caps, do us a favor, hit the like button, comment below, let us know what you think of Kael's notes, all this second part of the tell-all on stream from Kael. Of course, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube Bridge, as 2025, we're going to try to catch up with our content that we want to push out here for the next 2 weeks, especially us being on holidays. And with that said, Captains, take care wherever you are, whatever you're going to be doing. LLAP.
Live long and prosper.